Hi, I'm Kris, the Juice Detective, and I'm here with the Champion Juicer to juice a recipe that I have discovered will begin to bring me energy. And I want to tell you what the ingredients are right now. I have washed them, and so they're all ready to go, and I have tips for washing and storing vegetables on my website, which is thejuicedetective.com. So you can get some tips about that. It makes it easy to have everything all ready to go, and you just have to pull it out of the refrigerator, pull your ingredients out of the refrigerator whenever you're ready to juice, and you don't have to worry about anything else. So I have 2 stalks of celery, which I'm going to cut the ends off of. And because I'm using the Champion Juicer, I'm going to do something else. And you will see why. I will show you when we are finished why I need to do this. I'm going to cut these into about, I don't know, 1-inch pieces more or less, maybe a little bit bigger, 1.5 inches. So I'm going to get those ready to go. I'm going to cut the beet in half because it's not going to fit down the chute of the juicer. Let's see, I might cut another piece of it off because the hole of the juicer is not so big. And I'm going to cut off the ends of the carrots that I have. So I'm using celery, beet, and carrots. And I have chosen these 3 vegetables for some important reasons. So I'm going to turn on the juicer. I'm going to start with 1 carrot. And I'm going to use the tamper. Coming out pretty quickly. And then I'm going to turn this upside down so that the beets, wait, I want to use the beet, the whole part of the beet, because the leaves actually contain iron, and iron is one of the things that I need for energy because it helps build blood. It helps increase the red blood cell count. The other thing that beets give us is stamina. There was a study with beet juice that people who drank beet juice actually, see, I'm having a little bit of problem pushing this through, so I need to use a little bit of pressure to get it through. And I'm going to continue with the beets. So beets increase stamina. The leaves have potassium, iron, actually vitamin C too. The carrots need that little leaf there for the iron. And the carrots are actually full of vitamin A, which help with the skin, the nails, night vision, vision of the eyes. Celery is a great tonifier. It actually provides a lot of liquid water to the system. Potassium has the celery has potassium, which is a great counterbalance to sodium, and it helps with the potassium helps with the heart rate. So I don't want my heart working too hard, so I take celery, and now I'm going to put the last carrot in to push everything else through the juicer. Each of these vegetables has more vitamins and minerals in than the beets actually has B vitamins in them as well. You see it's spraying a little bit. Champion needs to have a control for the spray. So I'm going to turn this off. Now, what I wanted you to see was actually what happens when celery goes through the Champion Juicer. So I'm going to detach it, and you're going to see this. Now, this is supposed to be a cool juicer, but I feel some heat. There's some heat in this area, and there's some heat here, and there shouldn't be. But in order to force that beet through, look what happens. There's a lot of pulp that's left here. There's a lot of pulp on the inside of the body hub component, and you will find pulp here as well. Look what comes out of there. So that hasn't gone through yet. I don't know whether they need to make the tamper a little bit longer, but if they make it longer, then it might actually be eaten up by the masticator. So I'm going to put this here, and I wanted you to see what happens. No, I'm going to take this to hold it. Oh, I do have a problem. So I am going to need, I pulled it off. I was going to use my hammer and my screwdriver. So what I wanted you to see about this is you can see the fibers from, I don't want that to go in the juice. I'm going to move this juice out of the way. But I wanted you to see, I'll put that back here, the fibers from the celery. You can see that. And see how that catches? If the fibers are longer, they wrap around this cutter, and it makes it very difficult for the pulp to actually go through and come out the other end. So this created a little bit of a mess here, but it's normal that juices leak, so be prepared for that, and enjoy your juice. I'm going to pour this into a mason jar, which is a good way to store them. And you'll notice that the Champion Juicer does not come with a pitcher or a juice receiver, so you have to have your own bowls. One of the disadvantages. So cheers, cheers. So good.